Ontario.
You started way too soon. Okay, now you're live.
Hi, everybody. Cindy here from Cindy B's Quilt Shop in Northern Ontario, and I have some exciting news. But first, let me explain. Test, 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 test. We have never done a live YouTube before.
Can you hear Cindy?
Can you hear Tiffany's camera? If you're there, comment. I don't know.
1 second.
We really don't know what we're doing. And we had to go live just to
tap
be able to
on
try
that
it.
microphone lately. Just wait.
Speak. Hello, it's Cindy here. It's a try again. Hello, hello, hello. Tap, 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 tap. Test, test, test. Hello.
Here. Put it up to your mouth and
Hello, can you hear me?
no, you can't hear me.
Okay. We may have to cancel and go to test number 4. Now it's got a green button on the back.
It always had that.
Oh, did it? It was flashing on this side.
I might have to get the manual.
Hello? Hello?
So no one has logged in though. I'm gonna get the manual.
Okay, Sherry. Are you there?
But there's a little bar at the bottom that says how loud you are,
Yeah.
and it's not
I'm
moving
not.
past like 0.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to.
I know there's a little button on the front. Doesn't matter. Do, do, do. I have to sing a song, do a dance. I don't dance.
Your sound is choppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fix that. Yeah. Is
We're
that
trying
Sherry?
No, Larry. I can't read the last name.
Hi, Larry.
I need glasses.
If anybody can tell us how to turn our mic on. Right.
That's high. Sherry can see and hear us.
Can you hear us?
Stop tapping now that there's people.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Can you hear us, Sherry? Fine.
Sherry says it's not choppy for her. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we fixed it with the things that we turned on. She's reading.
Okay, so turn it to that if it's drums, and you are not
I
drums.
am not a drum. I won't bang on anything.
Yeah, stop tapping the mic.
Okay.
Let's maybe just put it a bit closer to you. Can we move these?
Sure, we can move these.
I'm just gonna do that. That's all.
Okay. Turn it towards me. Maybe that will work a little bit better.
I just want to. You're pointing towards the camera, so I want to.
Right. Technology can get the best of us.
I mean,
Never did we know we needed a degree in electronics. I was pretty cool because I took typing. And yes, it was called typing back then, not keyboarding. Okay, how's that?
someone said, "Not that I mind, but how did I get here?"
You're just special, that's all.
Okay, go ahead with
Okay, so let's start over. Hi, everybody. Cindy here from Cindy B's Quilt Shop, and I have some exciting news, but let's do some explaining first. We've never done Facebook Live I'm sorry, we've never done YouTube live feed before. So we are going to muddle this along, and I'm going to explain why we're going to do this. So it seems that everything had just started getting back to normal here. Our Quilt Guild was meeting again. I was getting ready to have the friends and my sewing buddies into the shop again, and bang, here we are in another shutdown. This is a bad time of year for me. We're in Northern Ontario. It was like minus 40 yesterday. It's very gray and it can really get me down. And it's sometimes just way too cold to even go outside. So to top that off, having no quilting buddies to sew with, my spirits can get really down. So my daughter, who knows this, suggested, Mom, why don't we do some kind of live sew along? And my first thought was, oh man, we can't do that.
No sound. Sound is gone. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold the mic in front of your face and see if that...
Does it work better here? Can you still hear me here? Trying to broadcast. Test, test, test. How about right there? How's that? I hope it's not our internet.
Someone else said sounds great. Sherry
Okay.
said okay now.
Okay. I stopped talking.
So yeah, I'm here. So I think it's probably our internet.
Oh no. Okay. Hopefully maybe when it's not live, it might clear up a little bit. We're in like I said, a little Northern Ontario town, and our internet is kind of spotty at sometimes. I'm really hoping this works because I really want to share with you people. So anyways, my daughter's idea of a live sew along. Oh man, we can't do that. That's just way too much work. We have nothing planned. We won't be able to do this professionally or properly. There's no way we can do this at the last minute. So off I went home. It was after the end of the day, but this idea is still swirling around in my head. So I pull out my laptop, I fire up EQ, and I start playing with some blocks. The more I play, the more energized I feel. I feel happy inside and kind of excited. I've really been missing this feeling. I love reaching out and sharing what I love, and I figure some people out there may need a lift too. So let's just jump in with both feet. Don't look, T22 is born. So this sew along is free. Not that I'll refuse to sell you any fabric because retail therapy is always great.
At this point, I have messaged us know if it's better or worse.
Okay. So this pattern also is not set in stone. We just might be doing some designing along the way. I will be giving you hints about how to pick your fabrics, but your fabric grouping will tell you what you want to do. So, let's see where we are here. So let's get together each Monday at 1 o'clock here on YouTube. Each week we will be demoing, or I will be demoing, one of 12-inch blocks. And then we'll have a couple weeks for setting blocks and putting it all together. So this will bring us right through this crazy gray winter time and into spring, which will bring sunshine, gardens, and hopefully maybe an end to COVID. Who's to say? So we have also started a Cindy B Sampler 2022 Facebook group where we can share our project and ask questions when we're not live. Someone will probably have an answer for you if I'm not available. And quilters love to share their knowledge, so I'm sure somebody will have an answer. Remember, we're just a little Northern Ontario quilt shop with no fancy equipment or video studio, no professional videographer. Just my daughter and I welcome you into our classroom via Facebook and YouTube. So if you would like to join us, here's what you will need to do. So first off, of course, fabric. I decided that I wanted to use a fat quarter bundle. I have a few of them in the shop, and they're displayed out in front of me. And maybe before we go on with a little bit of this stuff, I am going to go into some suggestions for you on your fabric. I know you can't all just run down to the store and buy a new bundle. I do mail though as well. But here's to go. So, of course, I played with EQ, and I had a lot of fun. So this is the bundle that I decided that I'm going to use. This fabric is called Balboa. It's from Moda, and I'm going to be using this for my sashing. We also have a couple other bundles here together. So this is an idea of the quilt you might be doing. Like I said, nothing set in stone, and we might change some blocks along the way. So because this was Tiff's idea, my daughter, she has to do it again. And Tiff, what did you choose?
The snowman gathering fabric.
She chose this. So of course, because EQ makes it wonderful, I flipped the colors and we did maybe a little mock-up of snowman gatherings. This one is Sapphire Blossoms by Wilmington, which is this wonderful fat quarter bundle here. Maybe you're very country and you like Kansas Troubles. This is Deb Tucker's Steam Engine Batiks. I know there's a lot of you out there that just love batiks. Here's one with the Moda line Stiletto. Maybe solids are your cup of tea. Who's to say? 12 blocks? 12 blocks too much for you? Why don't you just do 6? Little baby quilt. I never told you the size. So the size of the lap quilt, the 12 blocks, works out to about 59 by 76. This little 6 block is 41 by 58.
Oh, one lady says, I don't quilt, so bye, but have fun from Texas.
Thanks. Also, if you want to do 2 of each block and have 24 blocks, you can get a quilt about 96 by 96. If you don't like that setting, we might even have a couple optional settings. Who's to say that's a few weeks down the line? So, because we're going to use a fat quarter bundle, so long as we have, say, maybe 12 or maybe even 20, it's going to give us enough variation of fabrics that we can use for our blocks. You are also going to need some yardage for the chain blocks, that alternate setting block that we have. We will link the fabric requirements in the description below, and that will be really cool. So
maybe we will link it.
Maybe we will link. I'm sure that Tiffany will be able to figure it out. This project will be great for beginners. We will be sewing together, and I will share with you some traditional piecing techniques as well as some of my favorite tools. I don't know if you could see them. They were down at the bottom there. They make our quilting journey super fun, less stressful. Units are oversized, and then we will square them up so we don't have to try so hard to be perfect, but we will look perfect at the end of the day. I told a husband once in my shop, you can build a house with a hammer and a hand. Easier with power tools. These rulers are power tools. But this will also be great for more experienced quilters. They might learn some new techniques that they hadn't seen before. But it's always fun to sew a new project. And because we're going to do it live, it's going to be so like sewing with our quilt buddies again. So the rulers that I want, just so you know, in case you have to dig them out of a drawer and maybe that you have them, you'd be like to use. So we're going to use our standard 6x24 ruler. We're going to need a 6.5 by 6.5, maybe a 12.5 by 12.5 inch square. The specialty rulers that I have I think I can put them here. Oh, Tiff, can you get me a Tucker trimmer as well? So we're definitely going to be demoing the block lock rulers for squaring up half square triangles. We are going to be demonstrating one of my newest finds is this simple folded corner by Antler Designs. Doug Lecco designed this one.
1, 2, or 3?
Just one. And then I've got a couple of my most favorite Studio 180 design rulers. And there is the Tucker trimmer. Great for half square triangles, but also hourglass units, as well as her wing clipper, where we will be making flying geese by 4. These rulers, I don't consider specialty rulers. I just think they should be in everybody's toolbox. It's the only way I'll make a flying goose now. I'll look at a pattern and find the size. I'll go to my chart and cut it with the wing clipper method. So if you're a newbie or you just need a refresher, you can also check out my videos in Quilting 101. I have a playlist that's called Quilting 101, my Cindy B's Quilt Shop YouTube page. And in there, I have my method for preparing your fabric, as well as mastering your 1/4 inch seam. Demonstrating on our first block my techniques of how to cut. So so even if you are very new, this will be a wonderful project for you. Again, it will be live, but it will also still be available after the lives. So you can watch the video, then you can rewatch it and sew along with me at your leisure. I don't know if there's anything else that I have to say, but tell your friends, tell your guild, your quilting buddies, and let's hope that this works. And I will see you next Monday at 1 o'clock.